Imagine a place of absolute safety, a fortress that shields you from every possible danger, a sanctuary where you can rest without fear. This is the promise of Psalm 91, a divine assurance from God Himself, offering protection, strength, and peace to those who choose to dwell in His presence. The psalmist writes in a language that is both profound and comforting. He speaks of God as a refuge and fortress, a powerful image that brings to mind a strong, impenetrable stronghold. This is no ordinary protection, but a divine shield, provided by the Creator of the universe Himself. Think of the assurance this provides. There's a comforting sense of security in knowing that you are under the protective wings of the Almighty. He shields you from the snares of the enemy and keeps you safe from harm. In His presence, you find the courage to face the challenges of each day, for His Spirit empowers you with power, love, and a sound mind. Now consider the power of declaring God's promises over your life. The psalmist confidently proclaims that God will command His angels to guard you in all your ways. This is a trust in God's unfailing protection, a belief that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. As you walk your path in life, imagine God's light shining upon you, guiding your steps. The psalmist beckons us to trust in God's perfect plan for our lives, to walk in obedience and faithfulness. He asks for discernment in recognizing the schemes of the enemy and for strength to resist temptation. Picture surrendering all your worries and fears into God's hands. The psalmist finds solace in God's presence, especially in times of trouble. This is a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace that guards the heart and mind. Envision God's presence going before you and behind you, His angels encamping around you, protecting you from danger seen and unseen. The psalmist seeks wisdom to make wise decisions, discernment to choose the path of righteousness. Imagine being filled with God's love, reflecting His light to those around you. The psalmist yearns to be an instrument of God's peace and reconciliation in a world filled with chaos and strife. He hopes that God's love will shine through him, drawing others into God's kingdom. Finally, think of committing your life into God's hands, trusting in His good and perfect plans. The psalmist seeks to walk in obedience and humility, always seeking God's will above his own. Psalm 91 is more than just a beautiful piece of poetry. It is a divine promise, a covenant of God's unwavering protection and love. As we reflect on its profound messages, may we find comfort and affirmation of God's enduring love for us. And may we strive to dwell in the shadow of the Almighty, our refuge, our fortress, our God.